Hello and welcome to the Wednesday, September 19th edition of Size Eyes on the Skies. Over the past few days, we've had quite the roller coaster ride for temperatures. We'll take a look at that, including a sneak peek at your weekend forecast coming up on this edition of Size Eyes on the Skies. Stick around. Well, welcome back. I'm sitting here with Zach Mlcoch. How are you doing today?
Thanks, Sean. I'm doing pretty well today.
Very nice. Well, like I kind of alluded to in the beginning, the temperature swings over the past day or so have been really kind of weird. Like I looked at it just before coming on here, and I believe we rose almost 40 degrees from our low last night to the high today.
That is true. Our low last night was around 48 degrees, and we got up to about 81, 82 in the Des Moines metro area. So it was definitely a roller coaster effect, and we'll see what happens tonight from Zach Sharpe. But across the country right now, there's some strong storms up in Wisconsin, some storms down in Florida. You know, on the big line that went across the East Coast yesterday. Oh, yeah. You know, dips and dives in the jet stream definitely brought some cooler temperatures around the area. But, I mean, like you said, those storms getting kind of crazy, and the temperature, it's definitely a roller coaster effect all over the place.
There's definitely some interesting stuff going on throughout the country, but I believe at this point we're going to take it over to Zach Sharpe over at the weather desk. So Zach, how are you doing today?
I'm good, and how are you?
I'm very good. So like I said, around Iowa it's been fairly quiet, I would say. You know, not much activity going on.
There's a cold front moving through the state right now, bringing some pop-up showers, and I'll have a little bit more coming up here in a little bit. But right now, it's just ushering in a few low-level clouds, and not much in the way of canceling plans tonight. But yeah, that temperature swing has been quite another one, and today it was a nice warm-up, and I'll let you know if that warm-up will stick around or if we can experience some cooler temperatures coming up. But for now, let's take a look at today's day planner. Tonight at 8 p.m. you can expect mostly clear skies with just a few clouds with a temperature of 65 degrees. And at midnight tonight you can expect those clouds to stay about the same with mostly clear skies with a temperature around 50 degrees. And waking up tomorrow morning, it is going to be mostly clear day, so it's going to be nice for classes with a temperature around 43. So a little cool in the morning, so maybe a lightweight jacket, but otherwise a pretty nice day setting up for tomorrow. I'll have more coming up in my full forecast coming up in a bit.
All right, thanks, Zach. Well, now we're going to kick it to a break, and when we come back, we'll be taking a look at your national weather. Zach Mlcoch to take a look at your national weather.
Good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Zach Mlcoch here with your national forecast. We have the current temperatures outside right now. We got 74 in Billings, 79 in Denver, and today we had about 78 over in Iowa. Chicago is about 71 and 75 in St. Louis. You have some cold front coming through down. You got 67 in Minneapolis, and Zach Sharpe will go on with the cold front. If it's in Iowa, you will find out later on. The high temperature this afternoon was 73 in Chicago. You got 76 in St. Louis, and Denver you were at a nice 81. Over in Ames today, we're also at 80 degrees, very warm for this type of year. It was a little bit above average compared to the last couple of days. Tomorrow's high, Chicago would be at 70. As you have that cold front come from Minneapolis down to Chicago, you'll have that colder air. You have 66 up in Minneapolis, 82 in Denver. You have 78 at Billings, and 66 in San Francisco. You have some light rain there. 104 down in Phoenix. That's still good this type of year with the warmer desert conditions. And you have 91 down in Miami, and you have 79 in Atlanta. The clouds and radar, as you can see, you have this low pressure system spinning around up in the top. It's bringing the jet stream, bringing the cold front down through Iowa, bringing a warm front off across the border between the United States and Canada, and you will have cooler conditions laying behind that cold front. You will have a high pressure system over in the back that will lay around there, and that high pressure system will work through the Iowa area tonight and into tomorrow. As you see, the high pressure system will go in, and you will have this storm is moving off to the left, off to the east, and it will be very nice throughout the evening. Futurecast, as you can see right now, that cold front is up in Minneapolis, down in Des Moines. It's going to come off to the left, come off to the east, and bring some rain across the area. You still have some strong storms down in Florida. It's going to make its way up the east coast into Friday morning and Thursday evening right now. Still storms across. That low system is still circulating up in Canada right now, and you'll have some stronger storms Friday morning in St. Louis going into Chicago Friday evening. And it's very nice, you know, still have some stronger storms in the area. You still have a red flag warning up in Minnesota, Montana area, up in Nebraska. You know, it's just really dry conditions, very fast air going across those dry conditions, which can lead to fires. And for your forecast across the country right now, I decided to pick Naples, Florida, just for some random thing. Nothing much is going on. You will have an 88 on Wednesday, but throughout the rest of the week, it's up in the middle 90s. Strong storms throughout the week, but you have sun coming back on Wednesday. Thanks, Sean. Back to you.
All right, well, thanks, Zach. We're going to take it to your trivia question now. What is the greatest 24-hour temperature change that has ever been recorded anywhere on the planet? Is it A, 103 degrees, B, 87 degrees, C, 142 degrees, or D, 96 degrees? Well, we'll take a look at that answer right after we come back from this break. We'll see you then. All right, well, welcome back. We're going to take a look at the answer to our trivia question right now. So once again, what is the greatest 24-hour temperature change ever recorded? Is it A, 103 degrees, B, 87 degrees, C, 142 degrees, or D, 96 degrees? And the answer is 103 degrees, and that fluctuated between approximately, I believe it was 49 degrees and, 54 degrees, negative 54 degrees, and 49 degrees Fahrenheit. So now we're going to take it over to the wall with Zach Sharpe and your weather. Zach?
Thanks, Sean. Sitting outside our studios right now, it is 78 degrees with sunshine, and the wind is out of the northwest at 20 miles per hour. With that humidity sitting at 24%, so it is pretty comfortable right now with a dew point at 38 degrees. Taking a look at current temps around the state currently, it is 73 in Fort Dodge, 75 in Carroll, 79 in Prairie, and 81 out in Ankeny, but 83 in Des Moines, and out to the east it is 78 in Marshalltown. Taking a look at temps across the state, you can see Ames is currently sitting at 78 degrees, Ottumwa at 79, and all the way out in western Iowa, Council Bluffs is sitting at a wonderful 77 degrees. Taking a look at current winds out right now, it was a breezy day out there, and currently in Ames there is a wind of 20 miles per hour. Council Bluffs a little less at 13 miles per hour, but all the way up in Mason City, thanks Tyler Roney up there, 22 miles per hour, and all the way in southeast Iowa, 13 miles per hour in Ottumwa. Taking a look at your current clouds and radar, you can see that this cold front is draped from across northeast Iowa all the way down to southwest Iowa, causing these clouds to be ushered in through the state. And there are some pop-up showers in northeast Iowa here, more so of heavy showers up in Wisconsin, but down in southern Iowa, these pop-up showers we'll take a look at, we'll zoom in here, and there have been a few stronger ones, nothing severe, but as you can see over in this area here that there was an intensified storm cell that rolled through. As you can see, those brighter reds and yellows, but otherwise nothing severe at this moment. Taking a look at Futurecast, you can see that cold front draping through the state that has worked through, ushering in those cooler temps tomorrow, and that low pressure system sitting down in Kansas, moving its own way in, and eventually high pressure will work in the state tomorrow morning, bringing in possibly a few clouds, but otherwise no rain. Maybe just a few pop-up showers over in Nebraska, but otherwise that high pressure move in around 6 o'clock tomorrow, as you can see. And it sits in southern Iowa, and eventually it will work its way onto Illinois. But on the backside, there is a chance late Thursday night and the early Friday that the rain pops up in the central and southern Iowa. The heavier will stay down in Kansas, but otherwise just mostly pop-up showers here, very light, nothing expected to be that heavy. But otherwise, as you can see, by Friday evening, those showers work in the eastern Iowa, and at 6 p.m. for the start of football, high school football, the clouds will start to fade out, and it'll be a wonderful night for high school football. Taking a look at your forecast for tonight, you can expect partly cloudy and cool skies with a temperature of 41. Those winds will be out of the north-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And taking a look at tomorrow's forecast, the temperature due to that cold front has dropped dramatically from 84 today all the way down to 72 with mostly sunny skies, but the winds will be breezy tomorrow afternoon with a west wind of 10 to 15 miles per hour, and winds can gust up to 23 miles per hour at times. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, like I mentioned, there is that slight chance of rain on Friday morning, nothing significant. Otherwise, Friday is setting up to be mostly sunny skies with a cool temperature of 67 degrees. And then on Saturday, it's going to be a high of 61 with mostly sunny skies as well, with a low of 37. That's pretty chilly. We may watch that because there may be patchy frost possible. but on Sunday, a high of 62. But if you take a look at your temperatures next week, you can see that the temperatures start to get up in the mid to lower 70s. So this cooler temperatures of 60 degrees don't stick around much longer, but all the way by next Wednesday, you can see that we have mostly sunny skies with a temperature of 77 degrees.
That looks like a pretty good forecast.
It really does, and then, like I said, those showers will move out of the state in time for high school football in the central Iowa here. Eastern Iowa may run into a few sprinkles, but nothing that will cancel football, so enjoy your high school Friday football in it.
All right, well, and that's the only football that's really going to be going on this week.
Yeah, especially since
around
Iowa
here.
State has a bye.
Iowa State has a bye, not even an away game, so...
So we can't give an Iowa State forecast this week, which
Yeah.
which
It's
is funny.
upsetting. I like the stadium view.
I know, it is really nice.
With that cold front going across the country, I mean, will it reduce temperatures by a lot? I know up in the northern area, definitely in Minnesota, the frost advisories will still be there, but...
It definitely is reducing temperatures across the Midwest. And actually, we've been watching that next weekend, that they're, the National Weather Service out of Wisconsin, I know Nate's happy about this, but they've been talking about snow.
Oh, my goodness.
And so then you start to wonder, will this year be a wild winter? Since it's, they're always throwing that S word in.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not
We'll
even...
see.
And next Saturday, is that next Saturday? Yeah, no, it's this Saturday. No, there's a chance for snow this Saturday. Excuse me. It's this Saturday.
Well, there was...
Well, no, it's this
Nathan
Saturday.
Coy said there was some light flurries up in Wisconsin
It's
the
this
night.
Saturday.
That's,
Because, this Saturday is the first day of fall.
Oh, yes.
So,
it is.
so maybe on
That's
the
true.
first day of fall in
Yeah.
Wisconsin, they'll get some snow.
I don't want snow
That would
yet.
be-
Keep it up
that
in
would be-
Wisconsin.
Well, I
don't
know-
want
Be
to hear Iowa
interesting.
yet.
Okay, since I live with Nate, I get to hear about this. But
Oh,
yeah. he was talking about how apparently one of his tweets he got from Wisconsin said that they're putting snow plows on standby.
Oh, my goodness.
Snow plows on standby.
Yes,
That
I
is-
know.
It's
Already.
too early for that.
It's late
Oh, my
September, so
goodness.
you wonder, will this continue and lead to a snowy winter? But, Old Farmer's Almanac said it's going to be dry and mild this year. So.
Especially in the
Yeah.
Midwest.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a little bit wet out west.
But then you got to start questioning. Last year they said it was going to be a wet and wild one. So
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
it
they
was
were
supposed to be a
just a
crazy
year.
it was
one.
supposed to be
completely
and it was supposed to be
opposite.
really cool too. So
It
it's like,
was.
now are we getting flip flop? Because
Yeah, they
last
just
year
got
was
to
Yeah.
flip. That's what it was.
so last year was cool. They were expecting cool and really snowy year, and we got wet and, or dry and mild. So will this year be, since they're saying dry and mild, will it be cool and wet? So you got to question it at times.
Oh, yeah, those farmers, we'll
Yeah.
stick to the meteorologist. Stick to meteorologist.
Oh, yeah.
If
There
you
you
want
go.
to actually know the weather.
Sometimes we get confused, because
We get confused a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be like, hey, it's 84 today, and it only be 72. But
Yeah, it happens, but we do our best.
But you gotta admit, today that 84 degree temperature was
Felt
Felt
amazing.
Yeah.
It's
It felt
nice.
amazing
Yeah.
up
And it
there.
wasn't humid or anything. It was really
it
dry.
wasn't rainy and 60 degrees and nasty. It was just wonderful.
I did not mind the cooler temperatures. It was just
It
it was a
wasn't-
nice break
Yeah.
for what was
What
going on.
really made it terrible was
The wind.
the rain. The rain was
rain and
coming
the
down.
wind,
It was
yeah.
a very
Rain,
cold
that was-
rain.
That
It was just nasty. But the only thing that was wrong with today, which I'm not saying something was bad, but the only thing that was bad was the wind. The wind
Yeah.
was really breezy today.
It
Yeah.
was.
But that wind's gonna stick around for tomorrow. So if you wanted to get done with the wind today, you have it for one more day. But
Yeah.
otherwise, your weekend looks great. So enjoy your weekend.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to wrap it up. So for Zach Mlcoch and Zach Sharpe, I'm Sean Stelten. And I hope all of you out there have a good night.